Hello and welcome to the last day of the Merry Card Series 2014 here at JustOneMoreCard.com, and I've prepared a little bit, again, as I usually do. I have two pieces of Knight of Navy, basically blue cardstock. It's a regular A2 sized card, and one front panel that is the same size as an A2 sized card, but I will die cut a panel from this single piece of cardstock using the Femme Frames by Mama Elephant. I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot machine, and what I will end up with is this piece that has this, I just love the stitching, literally love the stitching, very excited about stitching. And then I have this piece of white cardstock which I cut to 3 5/8 of an inch and 4 7/8 of an inch, and what that will give me is a super fine border around this blue piece later when I mount it to my card base. I'm using the Stitched Stars by Little Inkers, and when I run this through my die cut machine, because I have to use a shim to cut to the 2 layers of cardstock, I'm trying to make sure that most of the sticky part of the post-it is on my die, and I'm taking away as much of the sticky as I can, because that part isn't sticky. So the shape of the post-it note will not be pressed into the paper. I've had problems with that before, but it worked out really nice here, and you can see the wonderful stitching I get around the star shape. I'm using a W+9 sentiment, and I'm stamping it with Delicata silver ink, but it didn't get the best impression, so I just dumped silver embossing powder on top of it. Since it's a pigment ink, it holds the embossing powder very well, and heat set this. And now you can see the white border, how it shines, by the way, around the front panel. And I'm using my pencil now to give me some indication where I need to stamp. And at first I was just making very subtle marks, and then I know myself, I will not see that in the end. So I'm just tracing this very lightly. You cannot see it very well, but I had at least the outline of the star. And what I did was I took a sentiment from another W+9 stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this like all over in the place where I will see through the die cut. So I'm using Versamark to stamp the Happy Holidays, and then I used the Ranger silver embossing powder to give it some more dimension to make it shiny. And for I'm gonna stamp it once in silver, and all the other times I'm gonna stamp it in white. I've just sped this up a bit, and you can see I'm using post-it notes to make sure I'm not stamping further than my front panel is white. I hope this makes sense. Sorry for my poor grammar. You can see I'm checking that everything works out. And you need to use the embossing body, especially if you're working on a darkly colored cardstock, because otherwise you will see the embossing everywhere. And you can see how the silver Happy Holidays is pretty much centered in this on the center of the star. Yay for me that I managed to do that. And then you have the other Happy Holidays all around it. I put some gems at the tips of the of the star, just to give the card some extra bling. And I'm just picking up with a tweezer and dunking it into the glue to make it stick. And that is the card for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for leaving your comments on my Merry Card Series and on my other videos. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. You have no idea how much this motivates me to make more videos, and how much your comments make my day. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful holiday season. See you later.